Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a weapon that has, honestly, shocked defense analysts around the world. A submarine that doesn't simply launch torpedoes, it launches underwater nuclear drones. Yes, you heard that right. Russia has just launched one of its most secretive submarines, the Khabarovsk. And if reports are accurate, this single submarine could theoretically wipe out entire coastlines. So what exactly is this submarine? Why is it so unique? And how does it change the future of underwater warfare? Let's break everything down, step by step. The Khabarovsk is officially known as Project 09851, and it's not a normal attack submarine, not even a ballistic missile submarine like Russia's Boray class. Instead, it's a special-purpose submarine designed specifically to carry one of the most unusual and, honestly, terrifying weapons ever created, the Poseidon nuclear-powered underwater drone. The submarine was first rolled out on the 1st of November 2025 from the Sevmash shipyard in Severodvinsk, the same shipyard where Russia builds its most advanced nuclear submarines. But being rolled out doesn't mean it was ready to sail. Construction continued outdoors for weeks, and by the end of November, satellite images confirmed that the Khabarovsk had finally hit the water and was moored at a quay. This marks a major milestone because for years, analysts only had theories and leaked drawings about the Khabarovsk. And now, it's finally real. To understand how dangerous this submarine is, we first need to understand its design. The Khabarovsk uses the same basic hull shape as the Boray A-class ballistic missile submarine, but with one major difference. The missile compartment, which normally houses nuclear ballistic missiles, has been completely removed. Instead, Russia has installed a gigantic storage bay designed to launch the Poseidon drones. This submarine is around 136 meters long, which is slightly shorter than a typical Boray A, but still huge. But the real magic lies inside. Most submarines launch torpedoes around 6 to 7 meters long, but the Poseidon drones are around 20 meters long, almost the size of a small submarine themselves, and 2 meters wide. No existing submarine in the world can fire torpedoes of that size, which is why Russia had to create the Khabarovsk specifically for this purpose. Analysts believe that Khabarovsk can carry up to 6 Poseidon drones at a time. If that number is correct, a single submarine can potentially deploy more destructive power than multiple ballistic missile submarines combined. Now, the main question: what exactly is Poseidon? This weapon honestly sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. Poseidon is a nuclear-powered, long-range, autonomous underwater drone, also referred to as a giga-torpedo. Unlike normal torpedoes, which rely on battery power or chemical fuel, Poseidon uses a miniaturized nuclear reactor to power itself. This gives it several unbelievable advantages. First, unlimited range. Because it uses nuclear propulsion, Poseidon can, in theory, travel for thousands of kilometers underwater without surfacing. It can be launched from near Russia, travel across the Arctic, and appear near the coast of the United States. Second, deep diving and stealth. Poseidon can dive extremely deep, far below the range of most Western anti-submarine warfare systems. The deeper it goes, the harder it becomes to detect using sonar. Third, nuclear warhead. This is the most important part. According to multiple defense reports, Poseidon can carry a nuclear warhead possibly ranging between 2 and 100 megatons, although Russia hasn't confirmed the exact number. Even at the lower estimate, it's unbelievably powerful. Fourth, coastal targeting. Poseidon is not designed to hit inland cities like traditional nuclear missiles. Instead, it targets coastal areas, ports, naval bases, and even major coastal cities. A detonation underwater could generate a massive radioactive tsunami capable of flooding large regions. That's why many experts call Poseidon a doomsday weapon, and the Khabarovsk submarine is specifically built to deploy it. To understand why Russia built such a weapon, we need to understand nuclear deterrence. Most countries rely on nuclear missiles launched from land, air, or traditional submarines. But ballistic missile defenses are improving, especially in the United States and NATO. Systems like Aegis, THAAD, and even new hypersonic tracking radars are designed to detect and shoot down missiles. Russia wants a weapon that bypasses these defenses completely. Underwater drones like Poseidon travel at great depths, avoid missile defense networks, and strike from below. This gives Russia a guaranteed second strike capability. What does that mean? Even if Russia's land-based missiles and silos were destroyed in a first attack, the Khabarovsk submarine could quietly survive underwater and still deliver a devastating retaliatory strike. From a purely strategic perspective, Russia sees this as a way to maintain nuclear balance. Next question. Where will this submarine be deployed? Originally, Russian sources suggested that the Poseidon-carrying submarines would be based in the Pacific Fleet near Kamchatka, but satellite imagery and recent defense reports indicate that construction in those areas has slowed down due to budget and war-related constraints. Instead, many analysts now believe that Khabarovsk will join the Northern Fleet, based in the Arctic. This location gives Russia several advantages: instant access to the deep Arctic Ocean, easier routes to the Atlantic, ability to target both North America and Western Europe, natural ice cover that makes detection harder. And most importantly, NATO's anti-submarine warfare in the Arctic is still limited compared to the Atlantic.